Hello and welcome to the second last week of Lean for Life. I'm sure you're doing extremely well in your 10-week journey of staying lean for life and really implementing, cementing and keeping those habits that we've learned along the way for the rest of your life. So what we're going through today is the importance of sleep. So before we get started, just have your pen, paper, something to write on, minimize distractions and get ready to take action today and especially tonight. So as I mentioned, we're working on improving your sleep habits for better health, performance and weight loss. So what, why and how you can sleep better, and 11 sleep hacks that you can implement tonight and over the next couple of weeks, months to really help improve your sleep quality so you feel better and lean up for the rest of your life. There's also going to be resources from where I got a lot of the information from in the Sleep Hacks PDF. So be sure to check that out if you really want to find out a little bit more about sleeping better and the benefits of sleep, as there's so many. So what are the effects on your body depending on your sleep quality? So you've got lots of negative effects if you're not sleeping properly, if you're not sleeping enough. And as you know, like different people need different amounts of sleep, but it's up to you to find how much works best for you. So we'll start with the negatives and then you can flip them around for the positives. So one of the biggest things that I find along many people's weight loss journeys or transformation journeys is they're not getting enough sleep, which is leading to less energy throughout the day and more cravings for energy dense food. And these foods are usually high in carbohydrates and fats. Now, where do you think those calories go if you're not using them? Obviously to the fat stores. So if you're constantly craving energy dense food, you're going to start putting on a bit of body fat bit by bit by unnecessary calories because you're lacking sleep from the night before. As well as that, excessive caffeine just to again spike those energy levels up. So a couple of cups of coffee is great. It's fantastic. It helps with productivity and things like that. But once you start getting over that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cups of coffee, it starts becoming a bit more chemical, bit more of a chemical imbalance rather than necessity. Poor recovery. So when your body's sleeping, that's when it's repairing. So repairing your muscles, improving your immune system, and also resetting the brain. So your brain's constantly using energy and producing lactic acid as well. You've probably felt lactic acid in the muscles when you're working really hard. You get that really jelly-like feeling. Your brain's doing the same thing. So when you're sleeping, that's clearing all that lactic acid, that byproduct, that waste that's been accumulating on your brain. So not only helps your body recover, your immune system recover, but also your brain helps your brain recover as well while you're sleeping. So it's so crucially, so vitally important. And again, if your brain's not resetting or recovering, that's going to lead to poor mental performance, decision-making ability. Your feelings are thrown off, your personality is thrown off as well, as you'll see in some of the resources too. Plus, you'll be very irritable. Now, we've all been there after a poor night's sleep, so that's the last thing we want, is feeling irritable or angry throughout the day for no reason. Again, if you flip that around to the reverse, when you're sleeping better, you're going to have less cravings. So you find that your nutrition, your healthy eating plan stays more on track. You're going to start to lose weight, recover better, decrease the risk of becoming sick, and you're going to start making better decisions and more fluent decisions as well, and feel happy and pleasant all day long. So there's so many different ways that you can sleep better. As I mentioned, download that Sleep Hacks PDF with 11 different ones on there. So we'll start at the top. There's been many studies that have shown your body goes through 90-minute sleep cycles. So if you multiply that out, 4 sleep cycles, so that is 6 hours. Another hour and a half or 90 minutes on that is 7.5 hours or 9 hours. So they've been shown to be the ideal sleep duration, sleep times for the average individual. So 6, 7.5 or 9 hours at night. So again, just play around with those. Your body might be different to someone else's, or it probably is. Avoid heavy meals right before bed. Not because you're going to gain weight from eating late at night. That's a whole myth. Calories are calories. Your body's still going to burn them. However, eating that heavy meal before bed's going to make you feel sort of irritable and heavy and sluggish, and the whole night your body's going to be breaking down that food rather than focusing its energy on repairing your body. It's still going to do that, but it's better to have a higher focus on repairing the body rather than breaking the food down. Now, the tech-free buffer, I found this is a massive one, especially before going to bed. Most nights I read for about 15 minutes before going to bed, and that's purely just to disconnect from technology. I'll have a light on, but it facing like a lamp on, but facing away from me, so I'm just getting like the reflection of the light rather than full-on intense light. So what technology does, a lot of technology emits blue light or short wavelength light, and what this does, it signals to the brain that it's time to wake up. It prevents the brain or the body from releasing melatonin, which is like a sleep hormone that floods your body and is like, okay, this is time to rest. So what that short wavelength light's going to do is, yeah, as I said, like interrupt your sleep habits, make you feel like you should be getting up for the day, and it's going to just, yeah, really throw your sleep habits off. So they say ideally up to 2 you should be getting up into bed. Now, I know that's not practical for 99% of the population, so start small, start with 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever you can do. And in that time, read a book, chat to your partner, chill out, prepare for tomorrow, which you'll see is the last bullet point there. So prepare what you're going to do, as in like what time you're going to get up, if you're going to exercise in the morning, what you're doing throughout the day, your goals for the day, your to-do list for the day, etc. Another exercise I find really helpful, especially for me, is the brain dump. So if you've got a major problem or challenge that you've got for tomorrow, just jot down that challenge and any ideas that come to you around that challenge. And what you'll find is that if you do this in the evening, you'll often come up with the solutions the next day, rather than having this problem or challenge spinning around in your head, and you keep coming up with solutions, and then you don't want to forget it in the morning, and then it keeps spiraling and spiraling and spiraling. So just getting your brain onto paper will help clear your thoughts and help you come up with solutions the next day. Having a bit of a routine. So for example, okay, you might eat dinner, watch TV, and then after you've watched TV, have a shower, go straight to bed, and try not to check your phone. Just have a consistent time of going to sleep and waking up each day. The more your body gets into a routine, the more it expects it's time to go to sleep or pass out, and the easier it is to get to sleep, and the more natural it feels. Again, the dark room ties in with the tech-free buffer. The more light there is, the more it stimulates your brain to wake up. Essential oils such as lavender have been shown to help reduce anxiety and help your body's heart rate and blood pressure come down, making it easier to sleep. Another technique's being mindful of relaxing each muscle. So from your toes to your head, just focus on each muscle relaxing bit by bit by bit by bit. And on top of that, limiting caffeine. Again, you don't want too many stimulants before you're going to sleep. Okay, as I said, there's 11 sleep hacks that you can download with the resources for each. So if you want to read up a little bit more, you can do that. So from the PDF, sleep hacks, choose at least one to implement tonight. The most practical one for you, one that you can start with, and focus on a better sleep tonight. So as always, continue to review your previous habits, share your wins, struggles, any sleep hack that you do tonight. Please share that on the private Facebook group, and download the PDF. I hope this helps you sleep better so you feel better, more energetic, and crave less food tomorrow. Chat to you soon.